him.
I want to watch the news.
Are you making headway at least?
This is the news.
Schmack-a-macabre, it's time for the only news that matters. And former Sanctuary guitarist Sean Blosl has died at the age of 58. According to a brief obituary on the Chronicles, Blosl passed away on August 26, 2024 in Seattle. Wow. So this news came kind of late, huh? Blosl formed Sanctuary in 1985 with his cousin, fellow guitarist Lenny Rutledge. He played on the band's first two albums, 1988's Dave Mustaine's produced debut, Refuge Denied, and 1990's Into the Mirror Black. On Tuesday, December 31st, Rutledge shared the following message via Sanctuary's social media. Said, "It's with a very heavy heart that I have to announce that Sean Blosl passed away earlier this year. He was involved in a vehicle-related accident in Seattle. I have struggled with posting this about this news. I am not a fan of the social media death announcements, but I realize that even though I think this is a private family matter, Sean was also a very important part of the Seattle music scene. Sean was my cousin, but to us, we were much more like brothers. We had a musical dream when we were kids that became a reality. Without Sean by my side, I don't know if I would have had the opportunity to make this musical journey. It is very difficult to sum up a lifetime of love, memories, and experiences, but I will always remember Sean as an inspiration and a teacher. Rest in peace, brother. I will see you on the other side." While touring in support of In the Mirror Black, Blosl left Sanctuary and was replaced by Jeff Loomis. Shortly after, pressures from the Epic Records to fit in with the flourishing Seattle grunge scene caused disagreements between band members regarding their musical direction. In 1992, Sanctuary officially disbanded. After Sanctuary split up, singer Warrell Dane and bassist Jim Shepard and Loomis formed Nevermore in 1992. Nevermore recorded 7 studio albums before going on hiatus in April of 2011. In 2010, 4 of the founding Sanctuary members, Dane, Shepard, Rutledge, and drummer Dave Budbill, came together for a few select reunion performances. At first, it was just going to be a handful of shows, but the response and chemistry on stage was so overwhelming that they decided to reunite permanently. Sanctuary's third album, The Year the Sun Died, was released on October 2014, about 3 years before the passing of Dane. The singer had died in December 2017 of a heart attack in St. Paul, Brazil, where he was recording his second solo album. Sanctuary toured North America with Iced Earth in February and March in 2018 as a tribute to Dane, with Waterfall vocalist Joseph Michael filling in on vocals. So there you go, another very, very important musician in my world, because man, when Refuge Denied came out, forget it. I was like, what is this, you know? Warrell Dane's vocals just out of this world, and the musicianship of Refuge Denied is fucking crazy, man. Battle Angels, Die for My Sin, The Third War. I love the version of White Rabbit. I forgot who it was. One of my friends told me it sucked. Damn, he's wrong. Great, great cover. And that, you know, that album was produced by Dave Mustaine, and he does the guitar solo on the cover of White Rabbit. And I was lucky enough to see them on this tour and the next tour. On this tour, they opened for Megadeth and Warlock at the Cameo Theater, and they were amazing. I'll never forget the way the stage was set up. The drums were on the right side because I guess they couldn't fit everybody's gear. Warlock and Megadeth before them, and they didn't have that much space on stage, but holy crap did they rule. I mean, I was already into them. I had the album. I got there early. And they were just amazing. Worrell hitting those crazy notes, you know? I know Worrell looked back on that like, oh, he sounded like a chipmunk and so forth, but then give me Chipmunks, man, because I love his vocals on it. But on the next album, you know, he did hit the highs here and there, but nowhere near as much as Refuge Denied. And I'm talking about Into the Mirror Black, which is my favorite Sanctuary album. And I was lucky enough to see them headline on that tour at Summers on the Beach. Freaking awesome band. But then, you know, grunge came in. Like I read earlier, hey, you're from Seattle. Now start playing some grunge. And they were like, fuck that. And they broke up and they started Nevermore. And in '95, they released the first Nevermore album, which was okay. I mean, it didn't really like blow my mind, but I did see them on that tour opening for Flotsam, and they were good. They did Sanctuary, the song Sanctuary, from Sanctuary, which was cool. The next album was better. Politics of Ecstasy is really, really good. And there was an EP in between, what was it called again? It was so good. In Memory. That was really good. And Politics of Ecstasy is good, but then they really hit their stride with Dream in Neon Black and my favorite, Dead Heart in a Dead World. And Enemies of Reality and The Godless Endeavor and, what was the last one? The Obsidian Conspiracy, something like that. I wasn't really into those. Up to Dead Heart in a Dead World, that's my favorite. But, you know, most people would prefer Nevermore over Sanctuary. Nevermore became bigger, you know, than Sanctuary ever was. And, yeah, I saw them headline the Culture Room. They were awesome. I've seen Nevermore many times, man. But I'm more of a Sanctuary guy, man. I guess timeline's everything. I was there for the first two albums. And, you know, the Year the Sun Died, it's good. It's a good Sanctuary album, but no, man. It's no In the Mirror Black for me, man. But, yeah, it's sad, man. We're losing everybody, man. You'll be losing me eventually. Shit, I'm getting up there. I'm getting old, man. Shit, I'm even older than Sean. But, yeah, what a way to go, man. Car accident, that's terrible, man. I really hate driving because of that. Because, you know, I've known people that... Shit, I knew a guy, man, that I literally saw him a couple hours before he died in a car accident. A guy I work with. And, yeah, man, we used to goof around with each other and... sad, man, when I, you know, said goodbye and a couple hours later he was dead on Chrome Avenue. You never know when it's time to punch the ticket, man. And Sean, unfortunately, had to die at 58 because of a car accident. Very, very sad. And my deepest condolences to his bandmates and shit. He's been gone since August 26th, and we find this out now, which is damn, man. I feel really bad about it, but thank you, Sean, for forming the incredible Sanctuary. And, yeah, he wasn't there for the last album, but the two he played on are my favorites. And it's funny reading this, how he did Into the Mirror Black, but I'm not sure. Did he do any of the touring? Because when I saw them, shit, I didn't know who Jeff Loomis was yet. And I didn't even know, you know, I didn't know the band members' names. I don't think I even knew Warrell Dane's name at the time. You know, but if it was... Sean or Jeff Loomis, I don't know. But I did see the Into the Mirror Black tour and Refuge Denied. I'm happy I did at least get to see Sean maybe once or maybe twice. But yeah, it's sad to hear. And again, my deepest condolences. And I am in the process of moving, so some of these news stories may be a little old, so just bear with me on this. And I will be in front of the camera, in front of my camera again with my vinyl and everything. So that's something to look forward to. But thank you so much for watching The Only News That Matters. Again, rest in peace, Sean, and thank you everybody for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Ring that little notification bell. I totally would appreciate that. And like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath. Hey, and listen to Into the Mirror Black for Sean. And Schmack-a-Macabre.